When I tell you the chaos that just ensued because I didn't know what the heck I was doing, geez Louise, ridiculous. And look at this, it's still showing up like the audio sounds good. I'm just gonna leave it alone. I think the audio sounds good based on what I can. I'm just gonna call it. Okay, we're gonna get started, guys. All right, so today, um, we are earlier today. I did like a test run. It was absolutely not the best. The quality of the audio was terrible, and I can't believe that I uploaded something so bad. But we're gonna work through it. My channel is basically just for us people that need to stay in shape or lose weight and find it hard to do it without any type of motivation. Every single day, hopefully every single day. I plan to be on my treadmill twice a day, working out, and in the morning and in the evening. And I would love for people to join me with the workouts as well as, any type of commentary, the reactions that I'm going to be doing are anything from financial to anything you could think of. Um, I have a lot of opinions, especially about the financial stuff. I love to watch or listen to the Am I the Asshole Reddit posts. I'll be pulling those up as well. But the main goal is to keep myself walking and, um, you know, keep myself walking and keep myself talking and stay motivated. And you guys will get a piece of my journey. Well, hopefully the whole thing of my journey where I'm walking and I'm weighing myself every single morning. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. The hearts and the love. Thanks, babe. All right. So we're going to get started on um, me reacting to this person named Rachel out of Austin, Texas. Apparently, she's in a boatload of debt. This is Financial Audit by Caleb Hammer. So we'll be able to see what's going on with her.
And this is Financial Audit.
What do you do for a living in Austin, Texas?
My main thing is I am a spiritual coach.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Never heard
How does that go?
How does that go?
It's like therapy or?
It's
Like,
not
what is her thing?
therapy. It's a hybrid between online coaching.
Does she know? She said she sounds like she don't even know what she do. Okay, let me stop judging her because she just sounds like she don't know what she's doing. But we're gonna get deeper into it. Caleb's gonna ask those questions.
Online courses and also now that things are opening back up, I'm doing in-person things, and it's a hybrid of like yoga, meditation, life coaching, upliftment.
Okay, guys. I think we had a little bit of too much audio going on. My apologies. Let me figure this out. I feel like the audio is doing some weird stuff. Personal mix. Yeah. This is what happens when you are working and you switch stuff around. You switch stuff around trying to show stuff, but you really are trying to actually. I think we don't have it. It's not fixed. This is why you have to. Oh, this is so terrible. My bad, guys. This was supposed to work. I had it working earlier, and I was showing my sister something, and I don't know why I didn't switch it back when I showed her. All right, let's see what we got here. Now I'm live. I didn't messed it up. All right, let's see. Personal mix is, we want that. No, that's not it. All right, let's fix this. The output is these two. The problem is that, let's go ahead and,
Essentially guiding people into feeling good and fulfillment in their life.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
now I need to turn off this because I don't know why it keeps trying to externally make this do too much. Okay, output. We're gonna allow it to do that.
how successful are you in this?
Not.
It's gonna drive me crazy. Okay. So, and that's only supposed to be the personal mix. This is only supposed to be that. Okay. Why is this even? We're gonna do like that. Okay, cool. I think this will fix it.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress.
Hopefully you guys
Okay.
can get
Yeah.
an echo.
Well, so do you feel good in life and all that stuff?
I do. I've had a lot of shifts in the last few years that really changed my life and made going for this my dream and my passion. And
Okay.
so, yeah, it's a continual journey, and of course, there's ups and downs. But
Ups and downs. I'm curious about a down right now. Talking about passions, do you have a passion for credit card debt?
this is kind of
Okay, so I do believe that you should be doing your passion, but sometimes responsibility is kind of a little bit more of a priority than your passion. Um, if your passion is leading you to a place where you can't actually live in a healthy environment, I think that you may need to try to find your passion doing something else, or at least have your passion be something part-time versus actually finding ways to, especially if you have kids or if you have other responsibilities, you may need to put those passions to the side and work on something that's going to make you a little bit extra money.
crazy. I don't think I got my first credit card until like 2 years ago.
This was all within the last 2 years? This
Yes.
wasn't even built up. Go on.
So this is supposed to be one of the worst things
Yeah.
ever.
So
So she's supposed to be one of his worst guests, right? When it comes to debt. This is his highest viewed video on YouTube. And the reason I wanted to react to this one is because I needed, something that was not too long, but also that made sense for me to react to. And so this is like the highest viewed video for him, which means that she has an astronomical amount of debt. And she's saying that in the last 2 years, she hadn't got a credit card until 2 years ago. So all this debt either is, I'm guessing it's in the 100,000s. This debt is either student loan debt or she just went freaking wild.
I hadn't had the experience with credit cards at all. And because of the
Caleb's face is like, mm-hmm.
nature of my work, I didn't understand there was like different seasons of the work, and there were times of making more and then making less. So it became this.
You didn't do like market research into this industry before you decided this is what we're doing full time?
Yeah.
Um,
A lot of people don't know really what market research is and how they should do it before they enter into a career. I don't think they realize how important it is, because you could be like, oh man, I love this so much and I'm going to make a living off of it, not knowing that it really puts you below the poverty line. Because you love it, it doesn't mean that it's going to pay well.
not in the sense of like I just saw coaches who were just constantly making, you know, 40K months and
$40,000 a month. That'd be nice.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
My guess is that she saw these people on social media and they're saying, yes, this is how much I made a month. And it's like, it's kind of it's not a grift, but it's more of like not a Ponzi scheme, but it's kind of like, learn how I made $20,000 a month in my course. Now you didn't bought this $1,000 course to learn how to make 20,000 a month, and and they didn't make $1,000 off of you. That's how they made 20,000 a month, because they get somebody else to make. They get somebody to buy their courses because they want to make some money. It's like a whole cycle.
that was like, that's where the head was at. My head was at.
And how much you bringing in a month?
It varies.
Average. Give me an average. Let's work with an average here. Break it down between the low months, high months. What's the average across? Just a brief pause to ask you to please consider subscribing. Look how close we are to 100,000 subscribers. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far. And back to the video.
That was when Caleb was really
I would say
chill.
a low month could be anywhere from 2,000-3,000
Okay.
to an average is, I would say 6,500.
That's pretty
Okay, that's
good.
not bad at all.
6,500. Yeah.
That's your average? That's not your high? That's your average?
That's an average.
Okay, 6,500.
That's
Fantastic.
not bad.
What's the complaint about that?
Come on, tell us.
For how long have you been doing this full time?
I mean, in the last few years.
Okay, so a couple of years bringing personal business to pretty much $80,000 a year. People would love that. I mean, you're $5,000 over the median household income in Austin, and well above the median in the United States. And it's just you.
Yeah.
Why are we in this debt in the first place?
Yeah.
We haven't even talked about it. We'll go into it, but why? $80,000 a year.
Why?
Yeah, why are you in this debt? Why'd you get into it? Why are you not out of it? What is happening?
That's a question. I mean, it's on my vision board
spit it
to
out.
have all my debts be cleared. So
Okay.
I think that's where, I didn't really understand the nature of having like a credit card. So I started making more money than I ever had in the last 2 years from this.
From this when? When did that start? Making more money than you...
Than I ever have made. It started like 2020, like
Okay.
spring 2020. Yeah. And
Credit card debt started 19, 18, 2020?
same. Yeah. Like I didn't get my credit card until after I started making this. Yeah.
So she started. Okay, so the concept of more money, more problems does not make sense to me. So the issue is more money, more opportunities to spend that money, and if you're irresponsible with money, you don't have any money, you're more than likely going to be irresponsible with money when you have money. So it's not more money, more problems. It's more opportunities to create bigger problems that you may not be able to get out of.
Okay.
And that's what it sounds like.
How much is in your checking account right now? I cannot see that on here. What's in your checking account?
Over 4,000.
4,000. Okay, I am happy with that. That's awesome. $4,000 in the checking.
Mm-hmm.
Everything in here is just mostly paying off. Well, not paying off cards, but paying towards cards. And you do it in a very interesting way. We have like a mobile payment here of $60 and a Spotify subscription, then a mobile payment of $60. And then we're Venmoing out $2,100. What the heck is that? What are we doing?
That's my rent.
Okay.
Your portion?
Yes.
Wait, where do you
I live alone.
Oh, so that's your landlord? You
Yeah.
pay your landlord via, okay.
Yeah.
Because that $6,500 is pre-tax, which we'll talk about that in a second.
So she's actually probably considered she probably owns her own company, or she's considered self-employed, and that $6,500 a month is not what she should be taking home. That's what she should be actually, that's her gross, but she should probably put half of it to the side for taxes and healthcare and all that good stuff. So in actuality, she really probably only she should be taking home about $3 to $4 grand because Uncle Sam gonna come and grab their money. They always get their money, regardless of if you want them to or not. Try to hide it, they get their money.
And then corporate filings LLC. I think I understand that now with the business
Yeah.
and stuff. So, okay. And then we're spending money at Starbucks and we're Venmoing out the dollar. And then again, here come the mobile payments again. We have $100. We have $60. We have $60. We have $50. We have check card ARC My Chart $100. Okay.
That sounds like
I don't like that $100 went to something that you can't think of, but
chart is typically
okay, we'll continue with a mobile payment of $50, mobile payment of $50, and GoDaddy payments website, that's starting to make more sense, and same with the Squarespace thing, and then we have mobile payment $120. Again, we're just getting all this in a ClassPass for $69.
yeah,
ClassPass?
Yeah, that's a workout
yeah.
class.
Or like-
Oh, okay. And there's just Squarespace and the Capital One mobile payment of $165 and mobile payment of $100. And then it looks like with this, there's another one with $60, but it looks like your T-Mobile bill, I have the top plan at T-Mobile, $70. I think that's the top plan, but yours is $99.49. That's making me think that phone right there is not owned, that is financed.
It is owned now.
It's owned now?
Yeah.
Like you just paid it off? Officially? Because this is $99.
Yeah, it's been, but that's just the rate. It used to be like 120 a month.
Okay, so what else do you have?
What plan are you on? Are you not on the automatic payment? Because that also brings it down by like $5. I'd look at that because you do not need to be on that plan. I promise you. I get covered.
If it's only her on the plan, then yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Our daggone monthly bill is crazy. But we have several phones that are not paid off. We also have insurance on the phones. We also have an iPad and an Apple Watch that's on there. The Apple Watch I do like because my wife, if her phone dies, she's able to get and allow for herself to call somebody, SOS, all that good stuff. So, unfortunately, sadly, that bill is kind of like at 300. So I get it. I mean, shoot, if you can find a way to get it down by doing automatic payments, I say go for it.
Everywhere here for $70 a month,
Wow.
unlimited. Okay,
Yeah,
not a
that's
plug for
T-Mobile.
them, but
Legit.
and you're spending $30 more there.
Speaking of which, y'all, before I got married and before me and my wife combined finances, y'all, I was on not Geo Metro. That was my first car, but I was on what was it? Metro PCS. Man, I tell you, that wasn't bad at all. I didn't mind it at all. I mean, shoot, if you needed to call me, I was gonna be able to answer. So hey,
When you have a lot of bad debt. And again, we just have mobile payments and mobile payments, Apple subscriptions, mobile payments for years and years of pages of mobile payments. It's just brutal how often this is going on. Now, one thing I do not like, what we have here, if we have money going into Acorns right now and subscriptions for Acorns. And Acorns is great. If you don't have really bad debt, you can sign up for Acorns in the description below and get a free $5 when you put $5 in, which is great. But it doesn't make any sense for you to do this right now because you have so much debt. Thoughts, comments?
exactly.
Investing in Acorns when you have all this crap debt?
So actually that one, I still have that account open. But it was like, that was one of the accounts that I had as like the reserve, like SOL. I hit a rough month or something. I need money. Like I had that because Acorns, you
They
can
have
draw.
a savings account option?
No, I just was using it as like an investment /savings.
Well, speaking of that, you took $800 out of it, then you took another $300 out.
Yeah, I needed all of that to come out.
Why?
I had
Why $6,500 a month? Do you need that?
I hit one of the slowdown periods.
So you're not good at saving money then.
Yeah.
Because if we're looking at the average, that's great. But the high months, you need to have that.
Yeah, you don't. If your average is 6,500, then your low months at $2,000, you may need the money if you have a 10 grand month right? And you have the next month is $2,000. You should have accounted for the fact that you may not have that money from the previous month. You know what I'm saying? So you have to account for that. If your average over a year is $6,500 a month, you need to only spend as if you are making maybe even less than $6,500 a month. Because now you got to deal with taxes and medical bills like insurance and stuff like that. So I mean, she's 27, so she's relatively healthy. So she's probably not even worried about that.
Money set aside for the slow months. You don't do that right now?
I'm. I like to
No,
think that I
you don't.
do, but I feel like I end up spending it or
I love when people say I like to think that I do. That means that I don't, but I want to. I want to because it sounds good and it makes me feel and sound responsible. So yeah. But in actuality, the answer is no.
yeah.
So that is a bit of a yikes there on the Acorns front. We also have $12.50 going to Visa Great Rate Secure loan.
What's that?
What is
She know
that?
what it is,
What is it?
girl.
Here,
Oh, that's dental insurance.
insurance.
Yeah.
What kind of dental insurance?
I'm okay if it's insurance.
It's a loan.
It says loan.
I don't know.
All right. And something that I did not get a statement for, but all of a sudden, like to pop his little head out for $534 is Ally. Ally. Car loan. Car loan.
Yeah.
530.
Got girl. That ain't bad.
We'll
these
get to that.
days. No.
$34. So all
We just had to get another vehicle. We had to get eight. You know, me and my wife, we share a vehicle because it's pointless. We both work from home, so it's no sense of us having two vehicles. So our last vehicle was totaled in February, and now we have a new Toyota Camry. Woo! However, this is the first time I've ever been in a situation where we purchase a new vehicle. Usually I do certified used vehicles. And so when I tell you, I ain't never paid this much for a car in my life. I think my last car payment was 400 and something and a month. And man, you know what I would do for a $500 car note at this point? The Camrys, Toyota Camrys ain't even 500 anymore. Y'all, that's crazy.
of a sudden, this money really starts to go away. And yeah, and then you took an additional $508 out of regular savings. Now again, if we have some slow months and we have in the savings like a specified savings meant for the slow month, I'm okay with that, where you're taking it out. But what makes me nervous is I don't know if that's how it looks. We'll figure that out. We'll get to that in a second. So
Okay.
that's your checking account. You have a few $1,000s sitting in there.
Yeah.
Okay. If you have a few $1,000s sitting in there, you clearly didn't at that point when you had to withdraw like 1,500
Right.
from different sources, correct? How much is in your Acorns right now?
I think I withdrew it all. There might be 100 or so in there still.
How much is in that savings account?
In the Acorns?
No, in the savings account that you took.
Oh, I took that. That was the $508 from the savings.
That's all that was in there? Okay. So where do we have money? Do we have any money anywhere?
I mean, I have some cash and
How
I
much
have
in cash?
600,
Okay.
and then and then I have investments in other places.
Investments in other places. Okay, well, I want to hear about that. Before we do that, guess what? $80,000 a year is actually a significant amount of money. Fun fact about money that you make, taxes are owed. Have you saved any money for taxes? Because we are entering tax season as we speak. What do you do have you paid taxes these last few years?
Yeah,
No,
I have.
She has not.
Uh-huh.
Look what
Yeah.
she just
So you
made.
claimed all the money that you made?
I claimed the money I made.
Okay.
I think I
don't know
got
what you're
help
talking
from a
about.
friend one year who did it, who gave me money
Gave you money to
to
do
pay
it?
my taxes. Yeah.
A friend gave you money, but it was a gift, right? You don't owe
Her
it back.
friend
I
had
don't
to
know
pay
it back.
taxes.
No.
How much was that?
I mean,
much was
I
it
don't
for the
I think it was like a few hundred, maybe like
Is this like a
A few hundred. First of all, she's making $80,000 a year, so her taxes are not going to be a few $100s. And her friend, who is actually giving her the money we have to make sure that she or he is not going over the gift amount, or you're gonna have to pay a gift tax. So yeah, nothing is funny. And she keeps chuckling. She keeps laughing. Like, I think it's a nervous laugh though. You know, a nervous chuckle when you realize that, oh crap, I'm in some deep mess, you know?
Third party platform that you're using that you're getting payments through. This online thing. Is it your website or is it like a?
There's different platforms. Like sometimes I'll use like Cash App, like, and I'll just have people for the coaching, like go one on, through that.
I highly doubt you're claiming that money.
Yeah.
I don't think, I don't do my tax. I have someone else do my taxes.
You do have someone else do it, a CPA.
Yeah.
You pay someone to do your taxes.
No, I trade. We like trade.
Trade? Trade what?
Like, I coach and then they, yeah.
Well, that's okay, but are they like good at it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
It would be worth someone in your.
She thinks they're good at it because she probably don't have to pay for taxes. They probably did her taxes, and they're like, oh, you don't owe anything this year. And so she's like, yeah, they're good at taxes. Oh God.
Position bringing home $80,000 a year, sitting down with the CPA this tax season. I just don't want you to get in trouble with it in the future. If you get audited, which is actually quite rare, but it could happen. Yeah, look at that shocked face. Absolutely, that could happen.
Yeah,
you could get audited again. Probably not, but it would be really bad. It would be really irresponsible on the side of the table to say you will not get audited. If it does, and things have just been a little funky these last few years, then guess what? Bad news. And they could be like, you owe this now. I can't pay this. Okay, you might go on a payment plan. I'm not doing this. Garnish wages, stuff like that. And you don't even have like official wages, so I don't even know how it works in the contracting world. And then in the worst of the worst of the worst of the
in the contracting world, they actually work with the bank to grab the money out of your bank account. They don't have to go through an employer to grab the money. They can go straight to your bank account and snatch that crap.
worst, jail. But that's the worst of the worst. So there's a lot of ways. You just don't want to mess around with the IRS. And guess what? You have absolutely $0 right now saved up to pay these taxes on $80,000 a year coming soon. You'd probably want like at least, I don't know, just to be safe, $20,000 saved up on the side, just to be safe.
You can live off of $5,000 a month
for like just
potential taxes.
for taxes.
Yes, and that's why I don't think you are claiming everything you get, girl. I think the Cash App and stuff. We're not doing that. Whatever platform. I think the only platform you might be claiming is Square because they'll send you the end of your tax statement. Other than that, I think everything else you're just like, this is my money. I'm gonna go spend it. I'm gonna go into debt, and I'm not gonna pay taxes.
Exactly.
No.
I just haven't thought about it like this.
Am I scaring you?
The 20,000, I was thinking that you were meaning just, that would be for taxes and for, just a general savings.
Yes, you want an additional $20,000 in general savings, so you probably want $40,000.
What?
Yeah.
Yes. Every single, from now on, this is like the most basic thing anyone with a business should do. Any time, like personal business, like you are the business, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So anytime you get $1, put 30 cents aside in a savings account. That's your taxes. Just do that. Hopefully it's not that much. It's probably going to be closer to like 25% for you. But just do that. Just set aside 30%. Okay? Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I say between 40 and 50%, just to be safe. If you have some extra money left over, then great. But if you are a business, if you are the brand and you're making money, you need to be setting aside, I think, between 40 and 50. Caleb's saying between 25 and 30, or 30, and then if they take 25. But if you're making anything over a certain amount of money, they're going to come for you. Well, if you're not making any kind of money, it don't matter. They're going to come for you either way.
Your taxes, so no income tax here. It'll probably be closer to 25, but you need to set money aside. You're going to get into a bad situation where the IRS comes knock on your door.
Oh, and another thing, they don't just come knocking at your door like after a year. Sometimes they wait 3, 4, 5 years, come knocking on your door, and now you owe them 40 and 50 grand because you didn't back taxes and interest, and they want their money. So now you got to pay interest on the stuff that's been late, and then you got to also pay for the several years that you missed filing your taxes. So now, say you started your business in 2022, and now this year they coming to you as a woman. They coming to you and saying, hey, you owe us money because you never filed your taxes starting on 2022. So now they want their back taxes and they want their interest.
I I don't know how to not to touch the safe. You know, like I thought about getting a safety deposit box so that way it's like away from me.
You can have a couple different kind of savings.
So this is not just I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to budget, but problem. This is I don't have self-control to not touch me things because I want to spend the money I made, which is understandable because I want to spend the money I made too. So that's another reason why I'm a W-2. I'm an employee of someone else because I would like for my money to come straight to me and I can spend it how I want. If I had my own business, I wouldn't have this problem because I can do delayed gratification. A lot of people, specifically us in America, we don't really do well with delayed gratification because we have systems set in place to give us instant gratification. So when she's saying, hey, I don't know, cannot touch the money that I put aside, that's not a unique thing, you know.
It's because, yes, now, okay, so why? Why can't you, why do you always touch the money?
I feel like something always happens.
Well, that's why we have an emergency fund. If there's an emergency and you don't have the money to pay for it, you take it from there. But you don't want to take tax money. This is why we haven't even talked about an emergency fund, but that would be the extra $20,000, but you never touch it unless you have to. But what always happens? What are you doing in your life that you're always getting into some kind of pickle? Because usually recognizing that, you're able to then counteract that in life, you know? But if you're just always getting into it, then clearly something's wrong. Can you give us any examples? Well, what's happening?
Well, I think when I started making more money, I wasn't used to making that much money. And so I went from before, like always, you know, just barely getting by. And then when I had money start coming in and on top of that, when I got my first credit card, it was like, oh, now I have this money and now I don't even need to spend this money. I can spend this credit card money. And then it was like, it just felt real.
But why would you? I think I'm confused too, or I'm confused because if I got the money, why would I spend the credit card money? But I get it to a certain extent, but also kind of like, no, because now that I got the credit card, if I felt like I didn't have this self-control, I would just cut the credit card up. If I ain't got it in my account, I just don't have it in my account.
Really good. And so it was, you know, and then wanting to live in a mindset of abundance. So it's like, I want to buy.
Why live in a mindset of abundance?
Because it feels good.
Oh, because it feels good. I'm glad we're doing things that feel good instead of just smart. Okay. That makes sense. So as a spiritual coach and like helping people through things, do you know that mindset is complete and has put you in a bad position?
Very.
The mindset that you just explained, not your whole spiritual thing, but the mindset of abundance, and it feels good to spend money. Bullshit. It's hurting you.
Yes.
Do you agree?
She said, she don't feel hurt. She not feeling this. She like, yeah, for sure.
Well, I think now, like in retrospect, I can see where there were things, you know, now after being in this more financial tight spot, which I haven't experienced in the last 2.5 years, because of the increasing debt and because of having a slowdown month, whereas usually I had more money because I had was paying less on my credit cards. I had more money, and then I, you know, was running out, and then I started to, like, I went through everything and I actually canceled so much stuff, like subscriptions. And I was just realizing, like, I didn't think I could do that. You know, like I thought after it was like ego deflating.
I'm so sorry, but it's like, you know, as a life coach, I don't know how, you know, I get it. It is ego deflating that you went from not having a lot to now having a good amount of money, and now you feel like you're abundant in blessings, and so now you have to go through fine-tooth comb your finances after you've been able to explore and like allow for yourself to splurge, but now you have to actually reel in. I can see how that could be frustrating.
I feel like, I guess I don't need to go to see like the most expensive hairstylist, or I don't need to go get a blowout, or, you know, like all these things that felt really good.
Your lifestyle just inflated with that money, but it overinflated. And now you're in a position where you're financially to be very clear, but we're going to hopefully find ways out of it. But the taxes, that's all we've talked about so far. And we haven't even gotten into credit card debt. We haven't even gotten into the car debt. We haven't even gotten into you not having an emergency fund, being able to survive. So, so far, not so good. Credit card debt.
Yeah.
So it's always hard to just get into.
I can't wait to see what this credit card debt looking like. Lord, I know this thing is crazy. I hope I over 100K.
Because this is so bad, and I don't want to hurt you, but this is so on here. This is something that pisses me off more than almost anything in the world. We have a previous balance of $1,846, $299 payments. Cool, we are making progress. Yay, progress is happening. Fantastic. But guess what? We're doing $343.60.
That's it. Right there. I get it. You already getting interest put on the balance from the previous month. Now you are paying it down, but then you're spending more than you actually paid on the card. What are you doing?
7 cents of purchases. We're purchasing more than was even paid on when we're already basically at the credit limit of $2,000. And while that's all happening, $41.59 of interest is being charged. Why?
That's money that, oh gosh, I hate when interest is charged, because not only is that's just, I think I said it in the previous live. It's like, hey, I borrowed $1,000 to pay for this thing that's worth $1,000. And because I can't pay you the $1,000 back, by the time I finish paying you the $1,000 back, I've paid you $2,500 back because I allowed for the interest to eat me up. That is how credit card companies, loan sharks, whatever you want to call them, anybody that's giving you a loan makes their money off of the interest because you're unable to pay that money back in a timely manner.
Why are you purchasing $4,000 in your checking account, bringing in $6,500 a month? Why are you purchasing on a card that is already almost maxed out?
I kind of been doing this dance with like credit cards where I don't want to spend the money that I have. Like, I feel like it makes more sense to, like, if I'm going out to eat.
She say a lot of I feel. She don't say, oh, I think, or I know. She says, I feel like it makes more sense. No, ma'am, you feel like it makes more sense, but it's crazy for you to spend on your credit card and not spend the actual money you have. Because now you're spending this fictional amount of money, not realizing you still got to pay it off. So after you didn't spend all the money in your bank account, you still looking at this credit card balance like, dang, I got to pay that off. Because, yeah.
Or whatever, buying something from Amazon if I need, like a household need, then I would rather do it from the credit card, pay off the credit card so I have more money.
What pay off the credit card? You're not paying off the credit card. You spent more than you paid off, and you're losing an additional $41.59 in interest. You're losing that because you're doing that. Do you know that? Does that make sense?
Yeah, the interest sucks.
The interest sucks. It absolutely does. It is time to find a new dance partner instead of these credit cards. That's terrible. You spend the money when you have the money. If you don't have the money, you don't spend the money.
Yeah.
It's okay. Don't make fun of the laugh. People have made fun of the laugh. It's the normal coping mechanism when someone is confronting you, so it is okay.
Yeah. That is it. It's like, it's an embarrassed laugh.
You don't have to bash her on the laugh. Sorry. I just wanted people to know that because they do. So you have the debt, and we're doing Amazon purchases. We're getting some dong food of some kind, and Amazon and donuts, or that's dong. This dong thing keeps popping up. I thought it said donuts, and Amazon and Casa, Honest Mary's, dong. Amazon, Honest Mary's, dong, Honest Mary's. Dong and Honest Mary's are just like a couple. It's just made for each other. We're just going there. Why? Why are you having all this fun when you have no money? Why are you just like, I don't care. F my life. I'm just going to go spend money. Why are we doing that?
With spending money on Honest Mary's, I figure it's cheaper than going and buying groceries. Like it really
does. That's not how math works. No, it's not. It depends where you go. I see a lot of Whole Foods in the other statements. Yes, maybe if you go to the most expensive place and get the most expensive thing. Yes, if you go to H-E-B and just get some $1 noodles, that is not even close to being able to be justified.
Yeah. I can't.
Do you cook?
I do. Like I used to meal prep, but when I was doing it, I just was buying like like such in bulk, and then all the time it took to take, to start to do that. And I figured, I'd rather be working more and then not having to spend as much time cooking.
Maybe it can be justified if you can mathematically justify it. I can oftentimes mathematically justify me, picking up a takeout or something because I know that to spend the time of cooking and prepping and all that stuff, I know I'll be making more money than it spends. I don't know if you are though, is the thing. Yeah. Those honest marriages were stacking up, and no, you can't afford it. Obviously, it's objectively clear that you can't afford it if you're not paying it off, in total, and interest is occurring. So no, that makes no sense. You're gonna have to cook some ramen or hot dogs. Tell you out of this. We'll get to that. This is the negative part of the video. This is the negative part of the video where I hopefully am demonstrating to you just how terrible the situation is, because the vast majority of people who come in here, they don't know how bad it is until they are here and I show them. So we have another credit card, $2,648 with only $53 paid. Why only $53? At the time of the statement. Time of the statement. You might have done more at a certain point, but at the time of the statement, $2,648. Good news, no purchases, no interest either. This is interest-free currently.
Oh, interest-free. See, that's another thing. I think when you have something that's interest-free, like a credit card, in that moment, you should really prioritize paying that one off as well. Well, not prioritize, my bad. That's always, guys, I just switched it around. So you should make sure you pay it off before that interest-free period is done. However, if you have a higher interest rate on something else, I would definitely prioritize paying it off first.
That was a balance transfer card.
Right. Okay. Yep, that makes sense with no interest. But we're back to one with interest. And this is the Capital One Venture card with a new balance of $4,845.
4,000.
Dude, you've racked up just
What is that? At this point, that's a little bit. Is that 10,000 yet?
so much. 36 cents. And that has a minimum payment of $48 a month. And the interest that is.
Do you know how long that would take for her to pay that off? That's $4,800, right? Her minimum payment is $48. That is what, 100 times? That's 100 months. Y'all, do the math. That's like 8 years to pay that off. But this is the thing. That doesn't include the interest in the extra spending that she'd be doing on that card.
Being charged. No interest. So this was a transfer again? Or you recently opened it?
I don't think that was the intention of that one. I recently opened it.
No, I
Okay, well, recently opened it. We got it to $4,845 of previous balance. We paid $848. That's exciting. Guess what? We immediately purchased the $848 back. What's the point again with the credit limit
That's crazy.
being $5,000? You're basically there. Your credit must suck. Your credit score must suck butts, right? I mean, you're completely maxed out credit limits.
Yeah, my credit's okay.
What's okay?
Or it's fair. I think it's fair right now.
Oh, let's take a look at it. But what are you doing? What are we doing? We're in debt and we're just struggling to survive. Casa de Luca is honey. Oh, there's Honest Mary. She's back. Tiny's Milk and Cookies love the place. Mozart's Coffee. Evolve Something Wellness. Casa de Lucas is back again for more with flavor, power, and look who's back. Honest Mary's and Evolve Cairo again. We're just spending money on both when we don't have the money to do it. Thoughts? Give me something here. I need to know that you're at least taking this in, or else what's the point?
Yeah, I see a lot of this spending.
Oh, it's a restaurant.
It's like, it feels like, it's hard not to spend.
This is going to be offensive. I have to be offensive. The spiritual advice and all that stuff on the other side, I don't understand exactly what you're saying. We can talk about that, but I don't know what's said in there. Are you in a place where you should be giving that kind of advice to people if you can't even stop yourself from something as basic as spending?
Well, I don't give people financial advice.
I know, not financial advice.
Yeah, but, overall, life coach business. I guess, but I do feel like when people are trying to change their lives or they have issues going on in their life and they need some direction, it really depends on what type of direction they're looking for. Because, I guess, I don't know.
But life advice, if you can't even take control of your own misbehavior, should you be giving advice to other people?
She blinking.
Well,
She's not sure.
I think maybe not financial, but
life advice. You're not taking control of your life. And finances, whether we like it or not, is a huge part of our life. But this is a part of your life, and you.
It's a huge part of your life. It really is. A lot of marriages don't work out because of finances. People get into debt and they just can't. They lose their family. It's just a bunch of stuff that happens surrounded around finances and just being responsible around that aspect of your life.
You cannot control your spending. You just admitted so. So should you, in fact, be giving advice to other people if you cannot control an aspect of your life that is clearly wrong?
I'm definitely willing to shift it.
You're spending? Mm-hmm. Good. Why haven't you, though?
Well, I have in the sense the last month in December, I had to cut back on things.
You didn't cut back on anything. We just went through all this. It's like 50 honest Marys. What are you cutting back? There's no cut.
Now he called her out immediately. she had me at sympathy like, oh, he targeting her way of life. Now he like, you ain't cut back? Okay, I see what he did there.
Cut back?
I cut back on things that you're not seeing now.
Oh, dude, no. This has to stop, and that's why these are all maxed out. This Capital One, what did we do here? Some mastermind.com for $47, and Hive Labs, dolls kill, what? Dogs kill, dolls kill, and Honest Mary's, Michael Stores, and Trader Joe's is fine, but
Trader Joe's is fine.
Honest Mary's, well, it's not fine this on a credit card because you're spending money on a card that's pretty much maxed out. That makes no sense. You should be doing it in your checking account. But either way, at least it was a grocery store, not Honest Mary's for the 53rd time. So, what does real cutting back look like? No Honest Marys. You know you can't afford to go out, right? You know you can't afford to buy any designer clothes. You know you cannot afford to go to anything but great clubs. You know you cannot afford to go out to eat at all, right? To be very clear, not a single time.
Okay, so
I'm speechless.
she has that look that a lot of people get when they realize their finances are messed up and that they can't do the things that make them happy. And I would love to see what her update is, but a lot of people get that look and they're like, like I'm overwhelmed and this seems like a monumental task. So I'm just going to keep living the way I want to live. At least that doesn't give me as much heartburn and heartache as having this conversation does. The conversation of me cutting back gives me anxiety and I don't want to do it. I would prefer to perpetual cycle of anxiety because I don't want to change anything. I'm okay now. I'm actually kind of happy the way I'm living versus the alternate reality where I actually have to be responsible for my decisions and debt.
Do you know you cannot afford that though?
I get I feel like it saves me so much time though, so I can work on my business.
Work on your How many hours a day are you working?
It depends. And now
Average.
I'm doing more things now.
How many average?
An average?
How many days? What hours a day are you working?
5.
Then you don't have time. That's stupid. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I'm sorry, I'm digging into you, but that's dumb. That's dumb, and you need to know that's dumb. That's why I'm being rough. 5 hours a day? Oh, poor me. I'm working 5 hours a day and I can't cook. What do you mean it saves you time? Are you taking out from Honest Mary's every day? Or do you go and eat there?
I take it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, at least that's a thing. But 5 hours a day working, you can, congratulations, cook. You can.
5 hours. Okay.
There are 19 more hours. Oh, no, there's 18 more hours. Take away 8 of them to sleep. 10 more hours. We can't make a bowl of mac and cheese in 10 hours? Put chicken in the oven in 10 hours? I'm confused. I'm very confused. Can you, are you understanding this? Or are you going to try to justify it? You got to give me something here. I'm just talking to a wall.
Well, because I like to eat very healthy. That's part of
Her damn ass glazed over. She like, I ain't doing none of this stuff he's saying. Or he says, and when he says and gives her a plan, I'm pretty sure she's going to glaze over on that too. I don't blame her.
my spiritual life is eating, very healthy and
Then buy
organic.
some romaine fucking lettuce from HEB. I don't care. Sorry, continue. I interrupted.
It costs more to eat healthy.
Yes.
Even if
oh
at
my
like
gosh, I hate when people say that. Okay. Yes, it costs more to eat healthy in the sense of certain things. Yes, I agree. However, there are ways to eat healthy. And a lot of people will say, oh, it costs more to eat healthy. And half of the time they're ashing or like buying takeout or buying these crazy non-healthy meals. And it's like, you saying it costs more to eat healthy, but there are healthy options that are affordable, and you don't take them because you prefer to spend your money on things that make you happy and make you feel good. Just say that I prefer to eat at Honest Mary's than to meal prep my food because it's convenient and I get the taste that I want and I don't have to do trial and
At the
error.
grocery store, like
But
it
not
really
as much
does.
as you are spending. You don't have to get the top of the line organic crap to be healthy. Just don't eat Panda Express every day like I do.
It would.
I ain't
I
gonna
think it
lie.
would take just some.
Panda not bad though if you get the right stuff. Panda got the mixed vegetables, delicious. Plus the teriyaki chicken, that grilled chicken is pretty good. It depends on what you get though. You can't be getting a bunch of the cheese ragoons and the egg rolls and the spring rolls, and then also getting the Beijing beef with the chow mein and the rice. Like you can't do that.
Open-mindedness or seeing what else is possible for shopping. How to save and
Do
shop.
we need to
and
go on a
grocery
shopping
shop?
trip? We might need to go on a shopping trip.
Oh my god.
Let me know if you guys need a bonus episode of us going on a shopping trip. Guess what? On that last one, that Capital One card, $1,136 of interest. That is money you lost this last year. Last year, over $1,000 gone.
Almost $1,200 gone in interest on the Capital One card. That's just one card. $1,200 in interest. Do you know how much what you could have done with that $1,200? She could almost pay her rent. I mean, a little bit less, a little bit more than half her rent, but that's half her rent in 1 year gone to interest because she don't have the discipline to stop spending on a card that's still accumulating interest.
Gone from your life. 1.5% of your income. Gone. Because you're just carrying an almost maxed out balance on there. You have $14,457 of basically maxed out credit cards.
That's gonna eat up her
Yeah.
her credit. What's it
I
called?
didn't know that about the interest. Like over a year.
Gonna eat up
Then
her dang, I didn't blanked out y'all. But that's gonna eat up her credit score.
I'm very glad you're here today, so you at least know that. Hopefully that is a wake-up call.
Yeah.
And once the interest rates start on those other things, dude, you're just digging yourself into a hole that is almost impossible to get out of sometimes. You're clearly spending all of your money, on just on the cards. You don't have to be doing that, and we'll do a grocery shop. Do you have Credit Karma on your phone?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, and Experian.
Open up Credit Karma. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see what
It's
Credit
not
Karma
fair. Your credit score is not fair.
Maybe it went down.
This bad boy is bad.
Yeah, you know why? Because you have maxed out credit cards. 593 credit score.
What is that? Is that
Bad is what it is.
Yeah.
bad?
Yes. It's not good. It dropped down from 595, so there's your drop, your major drop. You were at 579 for a second, so you went up. Let's see. Oh, okay. So a year ago, we were at like 607. Okay. And yes, it's because your credit card use across the board is 89%. 1 second. Capital One, we already had that one. Capital One, okay. Discover. What is the Sinclair thing? Did we look at that?
That was a loan type of account, but they closed on me because of my current credits.
Well, you owe
Wait, do you
still
owe?
I owe on that.
$61 of 130. I don't know why you did this.
I don't know that either.
Well, guess what? That's on there. Credit age is bad. No derogatory marks. Good. Thank you.
That's
Always make your
good.
payments.
She's making her payments.
Increase. Okay, whatever. Total account. So what I wanted to see in here is that our girl Ally Financial. There she is. With only 6% paid off, we have a $30,000 car loan. Actually, we can round down $29,000.
$29,000.
And what was that payment again? That is $534.
Man, I'm trying to tell you that car payment ain't that bad.
13 cents.
I'm saying it because my car payment is ridiculous. But we'll have it paid off soon. We got like a 2 to 3 year plan, depending on how much we travel. If we travel more than we plan on next year, then it'll be 3 years. But if we travel like I think we're going to travel, it's going to be a 2 year plan. So we should be done in 2028, sometime in the springtime.
Yikes, a month. When your minimum payments on all these things, it's going to be like a third of your income. And then you have a stupid expensive rent. You have no money left, essentially. I mean, you do, but we'll talk about it. Let's see. Hey, you reached the milestone. It's very excited because you made 4 payments. What's the interest rate on this car? I can't see on here. When did you get this car?
27%.
In the summer.
It's probably 20-something%.
like 4 months ago. So
4 months ago. Okay. What's the car?
what kind of car is it?
Yeah, what's the car?
It's a Toyota RAV.
Year?
For
I love a good Toyota.
2020,
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Good Toyota.
Yeah. And the reason I bought that car is because I had a Toyota
72
Camry.
months, 6 years.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
My car got stolen.
Ooh.
Yeah, I had a Toyota Camry and I had 2 payments left and then it got stolen. And
Does insurance not cover that?
they did. They paid for that car and then I took
okay.
that money and I put, so some of the money that I had set aside, I took some of that and added it to my down payment on this
Oh,
car.
perfect. How much was your down payment?
16,000.
Okay. Interest rate. Do you know how to log into that account where you pay on Ally?
I'd have to go through the website. I could
You know how to do that?
Yeah.
Go ahead and do that. We need to know that interest rate.
Yes, because interest rates is important to figure out what you may want to try to pay off first. Because I like to pay off the higher interest rate first. But I think that a lot of people, when it comes to actually being able to pay this stuff off and stick to it, they typically have to pay off the smaller balance first versus worrying about the higher interest rate. The smaller balance kind of gives you, hey, I have, I owe 200 on this, I owe 1,000 on this, and I owe 5,000 on this. The higher interest rate may be the one for 5,000, and the lower interest rate may be 200 that you owe. But you may want to pay off the one with the lower interest rate, even though it's $200, because you're trying to get those pieces out and be like, yes, I accomplished something. Versus trying to pay that 5,000 down, and now you just spent months trying to pay that 1,000 and 5,000 down, and you just exhausted because you feel like you're making no progress.
Where'd you get it from?
Capital Motors.
Is it like souped up in any way?
It's the,
What? LE, XLE, XLE Premium, Adventure? What is it?
I think it's the XLE Premium.
I think you immediately put down $15,000.
Over that, yeah.
Yeah, I think you immediately lost $15,000.
What do you mean?
It's worth about $30,000.
Yeah.
Your loan is about $30,000.
Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure that's what happened to my vehicle as well. That bad boy is worth like 30 something, maybe 37 grand. I think we paid 40 something thousand with all the souped up stuff. Yeah, stupid. But we got what we wanted, and I'm pretty sure we'll have that for the next 7 years.
You lost $15,000 immediately.
Because the loan increased how much it was.
Because they probably overpriced it, and they, a lot of things that happened at the car dealership, they probably effed you on it a bit. You probably didn't, let me guess, you didn't do any like checks on the price? What is this car actually worth?
I believe I did look it up, and at that excuse me, at that time, it was like during, I don't know if it was like a car thing, but if there's like a car crisis going on,
Car crisis.
there was like every car was being sold like crazy.
I haven't heard of the car crisis, but yes, cars were super marked up because of where cars have gone since then, and it was a used car. You lost $15,000. Sorry.
It's a 2019.
19, so okay. So you're probably a little underwater on it. I bet. Interest rate?
I don't know.
Can I see? 7.5% interest.
I thought about refinancing.
I mean,
Interest rates are going up and your credit's absolutely disgusting. What are you going to refinance? Sorry, I'm try not to be mean. This is just my reaction to the death of money, which is where we are currently at right now.
yeah.
Well, if someone is going to have car debt, your monthly payment, no, that's not your take home though. That's not your take home. That's your pre-tax. So this is well above what would be recommended. I mean, I don't recommend, no one would recommend any car debt, but if you're going to have car debt, you're going to be based on your take home well above probably 8% of take home. And then the interest rate is absolutely disgusting. Interest rate plus depreciation already lost $15,000. Probably already lost more money because it's a 2019, not a 2020. So no, this is bad. This is bad.
We're bad.
Okay. So let's think about solutions then.
So I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so this was 3 years ago. For this guest came on about three or 4 years ago, when Caleb's channel it wasn't new, but it was becoming more popular, right? So I get it. At that time, she was like, she had astronomical debt based on his previous guests, but this isn't that bad based on the ones that have come out lately. This isn't too terrible.
I've had a lot of negative. Let's think solutions. And then I'm curious if you'll actually do them. Give me your honest opinion. Let's build you a nice old budget. shall we?
Yeah.
What is your rent again? One more time.
2,100.
2,100.
When did they get
Utilities
every-
on top of it, most likely.
Does she have any student loans?
A couple $100.
180.
Okay.
That's like all the things.
200.
Okay.
You're probably paying health insurance for yourself.
I am.
How much?
I mean, it's like $30 a month.
This is like nothing health insurance?
Yeah.
Okay. And you had pet insurance as well?
It was dental.
Oh, I saw Lemonade. Lemonade's for your rent.
Oh, my rental is always said.
So it's like all that combined. That's probably an extra 50, right?
For what?
Yeah, probably an extra 50.
Okay.
Then you have a car payment of $534.13. How much do you have to drive?
How much do I have to drive?
Have to drive.
Yeah.
Not, I want to go to this place and do this thing. How much do you have to drive on a monthly basis?
In the sense of like how much
Yes,
am
how
I
often do you
spending
have to
on
drive?
gas or
How often do you have to drive?
once a day?
Once a day? How
Mm-hmm.
far?
Not very far.
What do you think you spend on gas in a month then?
150.
150 on gas.
Mm-hmm.
This is getting tight. Then we have minimum monthly payments on the cards. Let us see. Minimum monthly, Capital One, 160,
All right, guys.
167, sorry.
I'm gonna call it here. The budget is pretty simple. Just gonna go over all of her, expenses and put together a plan for her to pay her stuff off and show exactly when she's gonna become debt free. I am looking forward to doing more videos, either like this or react to some more intriguing content. Something that's gonna get our heart rate going. Possibly true crime or trending stuff on TikTok. Just wanted to get going and us as a group just start walking and moving, walking and talking. Come on. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Get some rest. I'm about to go it's a little late. I was thinking I may go and grab a little sneaky snack before the end of the night. All right, guys, take care. Bye. All righty.